I'll give my brief thoughts on Bills Texans first. So,
Okay.
like going into it, I thought the Bills had a
They had a great shot, but
I thought the Bills were gonna win. I legitimately thought the Bills were gonna win, but it seems the first 15 years of my life, it's as if I didn't listen to them at all, and they went up 16-0, and Bills.
yeah, look good. All you had to do was hold that lead, and they couldn't do it.
Yeah,
And
all it takes is one word to analyze this.
yes,
Bills. Just Bills.
Well, What do you think? They're cursed or something that they can't?
Dude, they're the Bills.
Right.
Bills.
They. I
Dude, it's hilarious.
Yeah, this game kind of reminded me of the one when they played the Patriots in week, was that 4 or 6? I can't remember what week that was.
3.
Where they had everything it took, but they couldn't finish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, this was not like that Patriots game. Personally, I didn't find a lot of similarities to that Patriots game. Yeah, because going in, everybody thought the Bills were outmatched, but then they actually had a shot. And actually, both the games they played, the Pats this year, they were in those games. They were in those games, and being completely honest, the Bills played a better game than the Patriots.
Oh yeah,
did.
for sure. Yeah, just couldn't finish it off though.
This weekend, the Bills played a way better game than the Pats.
Yeah.
I will say, Josh Allen.
Oh God, yeah. Josh Allen was great in first half.
Dude, Josh Allen, I'm gonna be honest, I've always liked him. I've always been a fan of Josh Allen. I liked him coming out of college.
And as we saw, he can throw, he can run, and he can catch. He caught himself a touchdown.
Yeah,
which I thought was
he's
cool.
that kind of player. He can. I swear to God, ever since the Philly special, everybody is trying to mimic these Philly specials, and like I remember I tweeted this. I remember I tweeted this during the game, and I thought you'd think 2 years after the Philly special, you'd think that NFL defensive coordinators would find some kind of way to stop these gimmicky wide receiver reverse flip passes to the quarterback.
Sure.
And the thing is, the quarterbacks are always wide open.
Yeah, no one watches the quarterback downfield.
Dude, but you'd think over the summer, over training camp and practice, they'd say, hey, this guy's kind of athletic. Maybe we should think of a fail-safe for just in case they try to mimic Doug Peterson. And then sure enough, they do, and every single defense I've seen gets burnt on them. And it's such a simple play to stop. Everybody watching on TV knows when there's a double reverse flip looking thing to the wide receiver.
Yeah, you know where it's going.
Like, you know where it's going. It's going to the quarterback. You'd think like a linebacker or a safety would probably lock themselves on to said quarterback.
Yeah, they got bigger fish to fry. Covering receivers and.
Dude, the quarterback is the only receiver on that play.
I know. Well, no one seems to know that. So,
yeah,
I love trick plays, flea flickers, double reverses, whatever. And
ridiculous, though.
This is stuff that we pull in pickup games.
Yeah.
And I love that even the pros aren't above doing that every so often. But I think that was their first touchdown, and I was like, "Oh, whoa, we gotta watch these guys. They're pretty sneaky."
Yeah, the Bills. I bought them this year. I bought in on them.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking did I think they had the capabilities to go deep? Not really.
No, but
with that defense, we've seen before. Defense, a good defense can take you places.
Yeah. And the other thing I love is mobile quarterbacks. I think we're both in that camp.
Yeah, like I like mobile quarterbacks, but throughout this game before Deshaun Watson hit that hot streak, I saw he had what I call mobile quarterbacks seem to get this young mobile quarterbacks get this kind of thing a lot when they're not comfortable, they get happy feet. And that's when they take the snap, they look at their first read, and then they don't know where to go. Maybe they look at their second read for a split second. They never take a look at their third read if there is one.
Right.
And then next thing you know, they're out of the pocket trying to do something, and then they're on their feet, and then the defense sniffs it up. And it's
yeah,
just,
we saw them the last 2 minutes of the game where Buffalo, Josh Allen got sacked twice, got an
yeah.
intentional grounding penalty,
Although I
and then
didn't see a
lost
lot.
like 800 yards by happy feet. I guess what
I
is how
didn't
you.
see like in overtime. I didn't notice as much the happy feet of Josh Allen, but when the Texans were down, I noticed a lot of happy feet from
Right.
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah,
Like I saw, he did not look comfortable.
yeah,
He just didn't. He didn't.
right. Yeah, they scratched their way back though in that last minute and a half,
Yeah,
minute and
because
15
it's
seconds.
the Bills. It's the Bills.
They did everything they could, but it was not enough. And
Yeah, like
Well-
I knew when like one of those moments hit, and it was like that. It was like, oh, this is gonna be hilarious. And next thing you know, like I feel bad for the Bills. I feel bad for their fan base. Like you'd think at one of those points, one of their fans, like when they're jumping through their tables, they're wishing that they'd break their neck and then like like relieve me from this misery. Although I am a Giants fan, but again, I've never had to deal with 4 straight Super Bowl
no,
losses.
not at all.
Back to back
Not
to
at all.
back
I
to
don't-
back Super Bowl
I
losses.
don't know if any Bills fans thought they would even go this far this season, so they got to be happy with what
but-
happened. And they got something to build on.
I love Bills Mafia.
Bills Mafia.
I love Bills Mafia. Jumping through tables, they're nuts.
Yeah.
Love them.
So Josh Allen, 9 carries, 92 yards, 10.2 yards per carry. That's like
He's a big time running quarterback.
That's pretty awesome.
He's a big time running quarterback. Do I think he relies too much on his legs at times? Absolutely. Like I look at that stat line and I think I don't see a quarterback that trusted his arm. I don't see a quarterback that trusted his brain. And whenever one thing went wrong, he used his legs.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, when there's certain plays that are designed for a quarterback to run,
yeah.
then sure, it's fine. Like a read option, sure, fine. But when it's a shotgun pass or a play action pass, any kind of pass, when a quarterback has that kind of stat line, I don't like. There's something wrong with him. And talking about
All
like
right.
I like Josh Allen. I think if like at his full potential, he's an elite quarterback.
Right.
He's got it. There's so much talent there. Like, but he just hasn't dug his teeth into it yet.
Right.
Like,
All
he
right,
hasn't
well,
really.
Yeah, they got something to build on for
Like, does he need
2020.
more time? Maybe, but
Oh, sure. Well, hey, who doesn't need more time? Who doesn't need more
he's a
time?
young quarterback. I'll give it until next year.
I love Josh Allen. No touchdowns, no interceptions. John Brown 1 touchdown pass. Like that's the stat line. And
Also, one thing I'd like to say is, I think like they were talking about Devin Singletary, Booger McFarland compared him to Joe Morris, and of course Booger had to say this. He said that Joe Morris was from the Jets. Okay, first of all, you're factually wrong. And second of all, you don't say that to Giants fans.
right.
Because Joe Morris could squat more than LT. So.
Oh, sure.
Okay, I'm gonna stay on
Yeah,
track.
but
I'm not gonna turn this into a Giants discussion because
Okay,
Lord
hey.
knows when they're gonna be able to make it here again.
Yeah, we may be old men by the time that happens.
Well, you
One
may
of the
be
biggest
dead.
plays of the game, the missed double tackle.
What the missed double tackle? I don't
I
remember. Wait, was
Oh,
it
it
a
was,
double tackle?
Oh yeah,
Okay, I'd
the
like to-
quarterback.
Like, was it one of those like personal foul misses?
Oh,
Like,
no,
I
not
know
at
the
all.
blindside block.
Not at all. It was the
I
one
heard
that
about-
it was the
I-
one that set up the winning field goal. I'll see if I can
Like,
find.
I heard about the blindside block. Are you talking about the 3rd and 18?
Yes.
With the belt? Yeah, the 3rd and 18. Oh God, just horrific.
I don't know how he
horrific.
got out of that one. It's like it was like he
and
disappeared
it was a
for a
check
second.
down. And it was a check down.
Sure.
Dude, that's why you don't play soft defense. Whenever teams play this really soft zone defense, you know that any half-wit NFL quarterback can dissect it.
Right.
But why do you think Tom Brady cruised through the NFC for 20 years? Zone defense. Defensive coordinators love to do it. And quarterbacks also love it.
Yeah, here we go.
Because every single bit of zone defense, there's a hole. There's a big hole in that zone defense, and you run the right route. Say like a post route, like a medium post route, like an 8-yard cut diagonal post route that kills zone coverage.
Right.
Kills it.
So here,
And I
let's see if I
remember,
can pull
like-
this up for you here.
Oh God, like.
Here, let me rewind it for you. It was pretty.
Oh my God. Oh, that was the second down. Oh, I thought you were talking about the 3rd and 18.
Oh no. It was
Oh, I
definitely
just
this
went on
one.
that rant for something. Oh God. Still a great rant.
And that set up the winning
Oh
field
God,
goal.
what kind of missed tackle is that?
It was
Oh.
as if he disappeared.
I'm telling
for
you,
a second.
Deshaun Watson, he's a magician.
So one,
Just like
two, spin.
I love Deshaun Watson. Like, I'll talk about quarterbacks that I love in the NFL. I love Deshaun Watson.
And
Great quarterback.
That was a huge gain.
I'm telling you,
Game-winning play, man.
I'm telling you, ever since his rookie year, I've always been a fan of Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
It's been great. Great. Sucked when he got hurt. Because the Texans were going to go to the playoffs and weren't for Deshaun Watson.